Friends, welcome to our Maths Nagaraj Sir channel. In this second year, the first topic is complex numbers. We are going to discuss about in this part 3. This is the part 3. Already part 1 and part 2 were over in the previous videos. In this we discuss about polar form, or also called as modulus amplitude form, and this is very most important for our exam. And next concept is argument z, which belongs to polar form, and the remaining one is last square root. So in the first part 1 and part 2, 16 videos, 16 very short questions are completed, and going to say 17th question. Okay, na? So before going to enter the 17th question, what is polar form? Polar form means what? How it is? And polar form also called as modulus amplitude form. So polar form. Suppose a complex number z equal to x plus I y, then what is the polar form of a complex number? So then the polar form is z equal r into cos theta plus I sin theta. So this is called polar representation form of a complex number, or also called as modulus amplitude form, or modulus amplitude form of a complex number. Here what is R? R means modulus z, means modulus x plus iy, means root of x square plus y square. So that is R. Next, what is theta? So theta depend on quadrant, means we have 4 quadrants in trigonometry. What are the 4 quadrants? First quadrant Q1, second quadrant Q2, third quadrant Q3, fourth quadrant Q4. So depend on quadrant, angle can be taken as theta. Suppose angle is alpha in the first case, then and theta belongs to quadrant 1, then angle taken as directly alpha. If angle belongs to second quadrant, then theta is pi minus alpha. If angle belongs to third quadrant, theta can be taken as minus phi plus alpha. Okay, now alpha is also an angle. Next, if theta belongs to fourth quadrant, theta equal minus alpha. Sir, how can we say which theta belongs to either first quadrant or second quadrant or third or fourth? How can we say? Means by observing cos and sin values. Suppose here plus 1 and plus I root 3 for example. 1 is positive, root 3 is positive, means cos value positive, sin value positive. Both are positive in first quadrant. Of course, all are positive in first quadrant, but we especially think about what about sin and cos in first quadrant, what about sin and cos in second quadrant, like that in third, in fourth. Okay, na? So I will tell you sums, in that you will understood very clearly. Then next polar form, the second concept is argument z. Very simple. Here argument z or amplitude z. Argument or amplitude z nothing but theta. So theta is also called as argument z. So argument z means simply arg z, or amplitude amp z means theta, and also we can express as theta equal tan inverse y by x. Tan inverse y by x. So if a question is given, complex number like 1 plus I root 3, 1 minus I root 3, or 1 minus I, or 1 plus I, so like that. So polar form, how to write, means based on this concept. Next, argument z nothing but theta, or amplitude z nothing but theta, means tan inverse y by x. Means in this way we can find amplitude z, or in this theta also we can find amplitude. Here we have some rules about argument z. Generally, this argument argument follows logarithm rules. Follows logarithm rules. Means what? Do you know log a into b is equal log a plus log b? Yes, log a by b equal log a minus log b. So like that, argument z1 into z2 is equal argument z1 plus argument z2. Next, argument z1 by z2 is equal argument z1 minus argument z2, and argument z bar equal minus argument z. I have told you what about z bar. Z bar means the complex conjugate of z. Okay, na? So to detail explanation you can find in the part 1 or part 2. So let us take few sums on polar form. Okay, na? Very most important. Let us take one question. Already 16 very short over in first and second part. Third part, the 17th 2 marks question. This is very most important. The question is, find the polar form of a complex number. Or we can give the question, find the modulus amplitude form of a given complex number. So in that, first question is 1 plus I root 3. A question is given 1 plus I root 3. This is a complex number. Okay, na? So given that, let z equal 1 plus I root 3. This is a complex number. So for this we should write polar form. What is polar form? You just remember it. Just now I told you. Yes, r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, na? R into cos theta plus I sin theta. So that is polar form. You just keep it. You just remember it. Okay. What is r value? R means root of x square plus y square. So what is x here? X means 1. Y means root 3. So 1 square plus root 3 square. So that is equal 1 square means 1. Root 3 square means square root 3 cancel plus 3. So root 4 means 2. So we got it r value. Okay, now what next after getting r value? Okay, immediately multiply and divide with this r value, means with 2 of given complex number. So what I'm going to do, multiply and divide by 2, okay now, of given complex number z. So therefore z equal 2 into 1 by 2 plus I root 3 by 2. Okay na? In 2 more steps we will complete this sum. Here this is our value. This is belongs to cos theta. This belongs to sin theta. So here cos theta equal to what? 1 by 2. Sin theta plus what is there? Root 3 by 2. So comparing these two, cos is positive, sin values are positive. So belongs to which quadrant? Yes, first quadrant. Because of in first quadrant only these two are positive. So theta belongs to first quadrant. Okay, now it's clear. So theta equal to alpha. What is the angle? Whenever cos value 1 by 2 and at the same time sin value 3 by 2. Once check it. Cos value cos 30 root 3 by 2. Cos 45 1 by root 2. Cos 60 1 by 2. So at 60 degrees it is 1 by 2. Check it whether at 60 degrees means sin 60 root 3 by 2. Yes. So that means here angle alpha can be taken as 60 degrees. 60 degrees means in radius pi by 3. So therefore theta equal alpha equal pi by 3 or alpha equal pi by 3. Therefore theta equal to alpha, that is called pi by 3, belongs to first quadrant. That's fine. Okay na? So therefore z equal what is polar form? Okay na? Therefore polar form is z equal r into cos theta plus I sin theta. So therefore z equal to r means what? What is r value? 2. 2 into cos theta. Theta means what? Theta nothing but alpha nothing but pi by 3. Cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. So this is the polar representation form of a complex number, or we can call it modulus amplitude form. So this type of questions are very most important. Let us take one more question. See once again, first this is x, this is y. So r value means root of x square plus y square means root of 1 square plus root 3 square, that is 2. So first of all find r value. So after getting r value, for that multiply and divide of complex number. So here we got it 2. So that's why multiply and divide with 2. So multiplying 2 and dividing 2. So here compare with cos theta value, first one, and second one compare with the sin value. So by these two values, both are positive, belongs to first quadrant, and both comes at angle 60 degrees. So alpha is 60 degrees. So in first quadrant, theta can be taken as directly alpha, that is 60 degrees. What is polar form? Z equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, now substitute r is means what? 2. Theta means what? Pi by 3. Plus means plus, I means I, sin means sin, theta means pi by 3. So this is. Let us take another question. In this 17th question, I am taking second question. Find the polar representation form of minus 1 plus I. So here z equal minus 1 plus I. Okay, now generally complex number is z equal to x plus iy. Z equal x plus iy. So comparing these both two, what is x value? Minus 1. Y value, I coefficient is y. Here I coefficient nothing means 1. Okay, now first of all immediately we should find r value. What is the r value? Root of x square plus y square. So root of minus 1 square plus 1 square. Minus 1 whole square is 1 and plus means plus, 1 square means 1. So total 1 plus 1, 2. So root 2 is r value. After getting r value, what is next? Multiply and divide. Multiply and divide with root 2. So therefore z equal what? Multiply means root 2 into what is z? Minus 1 means minus 1 by root 2 plus I means I by root 2. Okay na? So here r value is root 2 and this is about cos value and this is about sin value. Here we should write I into 1 by 2 because of I must be there. I coefficient is becomes 1 by root 2. So compare with what is cos theta value? Minus 1 by root 2 and what is sin theta value? 1 by root 2. So now tell me here, cos is negative, sin is positive. Which quadrant it is possible? In first quadrant, all are positives. So it doesn't belongs to first quadrant. In second quadrant, all silver teacups. All silver teacups. In second quadrant, sine and opposite to sine cosec are positive. Means in second quadrant, sine positive, other than cosec, remaining all negative. Means sine positive, cos negative. Sine positive, cos negative. So that's why theta belongs to second quadrant. Theta belongs to second quadrant. And here, what is angle alpha? Alpha equal, tell me alpha, at which angle it becomes 1 by root 2. Okay na? First, to find alpha value, forget about sign, negative or positive. Okay, when it becomes 1 by root 2? Cos 0, 1. Cos 30, root 3 by 2. Cos 45, 1 by root 2. And sin 45, 1 by root 2. So at 45 degrees means pi by 4. Alpha value is, cos value is 1 by root 2, sin value is 1 by root 2. So whenever angle is belongs to second quadrant, then theta becomes pi minus alpha. Okay na? This is the formula like. So theta is equal pi minus, what is alpha here? Pi by 4. So simplify this, 4 into 5. 4 is the denominator, 4 into 5. 4, 5 minus 5 becomes what? 3 pi by 4. So theta becomes 3 by 5 4. R value becomes root 2. Okay na? So we got it, R value root 2 and theta value 3 pi by 4. So after getting R value into theta, what is polar form? Therefore, polar form is Z equal R into cos theta plus I sin theta. Therefore, Z equal R. R value is what? Root 2 into cos, what is theta? 3 pi by 4 plus I sin 3 pi by 4. So, this is the solution of -1 plus I. Okay, na? So, in this second quadrant, I will give you one homework for like -1 plus I root 3. Okay, na? Minus root 3 plus I. Okay, na? Simplify this. Same way. What is x? -1. What is y? Root 3. Okay, na? Find out R value. Here also find out R value and multiply with both sides. Okay, na? Check it. Cos negative, sin positive, which quadrant, like that. It simplified. Okay, na? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say fifth question. So friends, these are very most important. Okay, na? If you understand, please subscribe my channel and also share with your friends. Don't forget to share and don't forget to subscribe. In this second model, -7 plus root 21, I also we have a question. This is also you try it. And okay, 1, 3, 4 questions are completed. Next, fifth one, find the complex number of -1 minus root 3i. -1 minus root 3i. So, complex number. What is complex number? Let z equal -1 minus root 3i. So, generally z equal complex number is x plus iy. So, what is x here? X means -1. Y means I means I. Y means minus root 3. So, both are negatives. Okay, let us see. First of all, find R value. R means root of x square plus y square, that equal root of -1 square plus minus root 3 whole square. So that is equal root of -1 whole square value plus 1 and minus whole square is plus root 3 whole square is 3. So totally becomes we are getting root 4, that is equal to 2. So R value we got it 2. Immediately after getting value, immediately multiply and divide by 2. Okay, na? Therefore, z equal, what is complex number? Z equal, here we got it 2. So for this 2 into -1 by 2 minus I root 3 by 2. Okay, na? What is the cos? Here cos theta equal -1 by 2, sin theta equal, see, minus root 3 by 2. Okay, na? Cos theta is -1 by 2, sin theta is minus root by 2. R value got it. Now tell me, theta belongs to which coordinate? Theta belongs to which coordinate? Here both are negatives. Okay, na? In all silver tea cups, here sign positive, remaining are negative. Cups means C, cos positive, of course cos of reciprocal, sec also positive, but cos positive, sin negative. But here only tan cut positive, remaining means sin, cos, sec, cosec negative. So sin, cos negative in which belongs to third quadrant. Third quadrant. So third quadrant, what is theta? In theta belongs to third quadrant. What is theta? Theta equal -5 plus alpha. Okay, na? This is a formula. In first quadrant, theta can be taken as direct alpha. In second quadrant, theta equal to pi minus alpha. And in third quadrant, -5 plus alpha. Okay. So theta equal -5 plus, what is alpha? Alpha means angle. So here, from this cos value when 1 by 2 and at the same sin value 3 by 2. Check it cos values. Cos 0, 1. Cos 30, root 3 by 2. Cos 45, 1 by root 2. cos 60, 1 by 2. So at 60 degrees, cos is 1 by 2. What about sine? Sine 60, root 3 by 2. So angle is 60 degrees means pi by 3. Okay, now is it 60 means what? Pi means 180. 180 by 3 means 60. So 60 degree means pi by 3. Pi by 3 means 60 degrees. So alpha value pi by 3. So minus 5 means minus 5. Alpha means plus. Alpha means pi by 3. I'm simplifying this. 3 into minus 5. Minus 3 5. Plus 5 by 3. Minus 3 5 plus 5. Minus 2 5 by 3. So theta also got it. What is polar form? Therefore, polar form is z equal r into cos theta plus I sin theta. So z equal r. What is r value? Okay na? So we got it. R value 2 and theta value minus 2 pi by 3. So r value substitute 2 into cos theta minus 2 pi by 3 plus I sin minus 2 pi by 3. So this is the solution of minus 1 pi root 3i polar form. Similarly, do it. I am taking 6th question, minus 1 minus I polar form. Let's take if theta belongs to 4th quadrant. See last question in this polar form. 1 minus I. So what is z? Z equal 1 minus I. So compare with the general form x plus iy. What is x value? 1. What is y coefficient? Sorry, y value means minus 1. Because of I means I, here I coefficient nothing means minus 1. So find out r value. R equal root of x square plus y square. So that is called x means 1 square. Minus 1 whole square means minus 1. So 1 square is 1. Minus 1 whole square is 1 becomes root 2. So immediately multiply and divide with root 2. Okay, multiply and divide with root 2. So then z equal multiply root 2 into divide 1 by root 2 minus I into 1 by root 2. So here what is cos value? Sorry here. Okay, 1. What is cos theta value? 1 by root 2. What is sin theta value? Minus 1 by root 2. So here cos is positive, sin is negative. So theta belongs to 4th quadrant. Then what about angle? Angle alpha is when cos value, sin value 1 by root 2, 45 degrees means pi by 4. So here theta belongs to 4th quadrant. That implies theta can be taken as minus alpha. So therefore theta equal minus, what is alpha? Minus pi by 4 it becomes. So r value is root 2, theta value is minus pi by 4. Now write down polar form. What is polar form? Z equal r into cos theta plus I sin theta. So therefore z equal, what is r value? Root 2 into cos minus pi by 4 plus I sin minus pi by 4. This is the polar form. So these are the some few questions depend on polar form. These are very most important for our, okay na? So next argument z. Okay na? Just now I have told you what is argument z. Argument z means nothing but theta. Okay, argument z nothing but theta, that is minus pi by 4. Okay na? By solving in this way you can stop here to find argument z. Or also we have other method that also I will tell you. So let us see. Next question, argument z depend on if z1 equal minus 1, if z1 equal minus 1 and z2 equal minus I, then find argument z1 into z2. Okay na? As possible as I will tell you in very short way. So here z1 is given that z1 equal minus 1 and z2 equal minus I. What is asking? Find argument of z1 into z2. First of all, find out z1 into z2 value. z1 into z2 means minus 1 into minus I, minus to minus plus I, plus I nothing but 0 plus I, complex form 0 plus I. So what is argument Z? So here argument of Z1 Z2 equal, we should write in terms of cos and sine, cos and sine. Okay, so we got it, Z1 into Z2 equal 0 plus I. Okay na, two ways we can solve. One is theta equal tan inverse y by x, one is expressed in the polar form cos theta plus I sin theta, then find it. So Z1 into Z2 equal, we can write cos, when the cos value is 0, okay, and more simplification, here r equal root of x square plus y square, 0 square plus 1 square equal to root 1 means 1, multiply divide with 1, you will get same answer. So Z1 into Z2 equal to 1 only, 0 plus I only, no change in that, because of we are multiply and divide with 1. So that's why no need to find r value also. Next, what is cos value? Cos theta equal to 0, sin theta equal to I. When theta value is taken, cos 0 sin I. Sorry, not sin I, sin value 1. Okay now, theta equal to, yes, 90 degrees or pi by 3. Sorry, pi by 2. At angle pi by 2, cos and sin values satisfying cos value 0 and sin value 1. So theta means pi by 2 means argument Z1 into Z2 and nothing but pi by 2. Okay, this is method. So therefore argument Z1 into Z2 equal theta, that is called pi by 2. This is one method. And second method is, given that Z1 is or simply we can write pi by 2. Or simply, okay now, Z1 into Z2 equal to 0 plus I. So argument Z1 into Z2 equal theta equal tan inverse y by x. Okay na? This is very short form. So tan inverse, what is y here? I coefficient 1 by what is x 0? 1 by 0 means infinity. When tan will value infinity, at tan 90 degrees. So tan inverse cancel, remaining is pi by 2. So argument Z1 into Z2 is pi by 2. This is second method. First method. And one more method is there. Then third method. I will give you clarity after explaining these three methods, which you have to follow. I will tell you. So Z1 equal minus 1. Minus 1 means Z1 equal minus 1 plus I into 0. And the second given that Z2 equal minus I, that means Z2 equal 0 minus I. Okay. So Z1 polar form, no need to multiply and divide, because of you will get 1. So cos pi plus I sin pi, polar form. Because of check it, cos pi minus 1 or not, sin pi 0 or not, yes. So argument Z1 is equal to angle pi. Argument Z1 nothing but theta, theta means pi. And here polar form, Z2 is given minus I, general form becomes 0 minus I, and for this polar form, cos, when cos value is 0, at 90, cos 90 plus I sin, when sin value is minus 1, minus pi by 2. So it becomes minus pi by 2, it becomes minus pi by 2. Is it clear? Cos minus 90, 0, sin of minus 90, minus 1. I means I. So here what is angle? Minus pi by 2. So argument Z2 equal minus pi by 2. So got it, argument Z1 and argument Z2 we got it. Asking for argument Z1 into Z2. Therefore argument z1 into z2. Okay, na? I'm writing here. Therefore, argument z1 into z2 equal argument follows logarithm rules. That implies argument z1 plus argument z2. So this is called argument z1 value what? Angle pi. Argument z2 is minus pi by 2. So LCM is 2. 2 into pi. 2 pi plus into minus minus 5. So 2 pi minus 5 5 by 2. So this is the answer. Argument z1 into z2 equal pi by 2. So in these three methods you can solve. Okay, you choose better for this method. Third method is better to you. Z1 is given minus 1. Minus 1 nothing but minus 1 plus I into 0. So write in the form cos pi plus I sin pi. So angle is pi. That implies argument Z1 is pi. Similarly, minus I means 0 minus I. So 0 means cos of minus 90 plus I sin of minus 90. Minus 1 means. So here argument Z2 is minus pi by 2. And write the formula and simplify. So I'm saying that use this method. If you like to interest to do this one, you can do. No problem. You will get 2 marks. In this method also you will get 2 marks. But question is very most important. So let us take one more question. 19th question, a small change. If Z1 equal minus 1, Z2 equal I, then find argument Z1 by Z2. Okay, no? Same. Given that Z1 equal minus 1. So that implies Z1 equal, it can be written as minus 1 plus I into 0. Okay. So therefore, polar form we can write it directly because of the R value becomes 1. We check it. Whenever R value becomes 1, we can write directly polar form. So minus 1 means cos pi. Cos 180 degrees value minus 1 plus I into sin pi. So therefore, argument Z1 equal here theta, that is pi. And given that Z2 equal to I. So Z2 general form 0 plus I into 1. So polar form, here also we will get R value 1. So directly we can write polar form. When cos value is 0, cos 90 degrees plus I sin and sin value 1, sin 90 degrees. Therefore, argument Z2 equal what? 90 degrees. Okay. So we got it argument Z1 and argument Z2. What is question? Therefore, argument Z1 by Z2 equal argument Z1 minus argument Z2. So this is called argument Z1 value pi minus argument Z2 pi by 2. So this is called LCM is 2. So 2 into pi. 2 pi minus 5. So 2 pi minus 5 means 1 pi by 2. This is the answer. Okay.